This program was brought to you by Organo Gold. Organo Gold is a health and wellness company that provides healthy coffees, teas, and chocolate. All one has to do is consume the available coffee, teas, chocolate, and other products to get all the available benefits. One can also share these products with others to help them improve their health as well.
And now, Fairfax Breakfast Club with your host, Basil Lemba.
Welcome to the Fairfax Breakfast Club show. My name is Basil Lemba and I will be your host. The Fairfax Breakfast Club is a weekly program in which we bring to you valuable and workable know-how you can use to improve your networking skills and grow your business. We always start the show with a quote, and today's quote is, "I don't fear death because I don't fear anything I don't understand. When I start to think about it, I order a massage and it goes away." And that is from Hedy Lamarr. With us today in the studio, we have someone who is a massage therapist, so she'll help this thing go away. No, I'm just kidding. Her name is Julie Kennedy. Hello, Julie.
Hi, Basil. How are you today?
Good, how about you?
Good.
Okay. Tell us, how did you get into the massage business?
Well, like many massage therapists, I started on the other side. I started
What is the other side?
receiving massage.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay.
I was working in IT, and
really?
so I sat at a computer all day long, and I had lower back pain, and so I started getting a massage once a month. And I started to think about it, and I didn't want to be in a job where I wasn't dealing with people anymore. I wanted to work with people, and so I went to massage school.
Oh, wow. How long does it take to get trained as a masseuse?
It takes 600 hours in Virginia. And
in terms of years?
600 hours at, well, usually we did Monday through Thursday, like 6 hours a day. So it took about 7 months.
Oh, wow, okay. Very good.
It's a lot longer than most people think it's going to be. So.
People think it's just do this and then that.
Right, and we have to re-up our permits and licenses, and we have to do continuing education, and we have to account for that every other year to the state. And when you get a massage therapy permit in the city, we're in the city of Fairfax, and the county of Fairfax is the same way. You have to go through a background check through the police, get your fingerprinted, and they run a background check on you before you can practice massage in the city or the county.
Oh, very good. So you just started, you have your shop now, you have your own business, no?
Yep, I opened a massage studio 2 months ago.
Wow, that's great. I know where it is. It is on a shopping center near the Safeway, isn't it?
That's correct. It's just 2 blocks from the Old Town Fairfax City Hall.
Oh, well, you can walk to the Breakfast Club.
Yes, I was Googling Fairfax City networking, and there's not a lot in the actual, just in the Fairfax City, so you came up pretty high on that list.
Okay, well, I'm the only one, so hello. Okay, good, that's excellent. And what's the name of your company?
It's Isola di Pace. It means Island of Peace in Italian.
Okay, where did you come up with that name? How do you come up with that name?
I don't quite remember. I spent a summer in Italy when I was about 24, and I was learning Italian, and I lived on a small island in the Adriatic.
Okay.
It was so small, it was 1 mile by 3 miles, and I have no sense of direction, so that was really good, because if you walked long enough in any direction, you hit water.
Then you need time to go back.
Yeah, I do. Its nickname actually is the Island of Sun in Italian, but I wanted to sort of evoke the idea of an Italian vacation, and all of the massage rooms are named for cities in Italy.
Oh, really?
Yes, and so we're sort of evoking the theme of being on a beach in Italy and not thinking about all of your stress and your worries and everything.
Okay, very good. So who are your clients in the main? I imagine everybody needs a massage, maybe, but...
Everybody does need a massage, especially in our area. If you have a long commute, that's, even if you have a good day at work, by the end of your commute, you're sitting there like this, and our main audience for our particular studio is moms or dads who are home with their kids, because we also offer childcare while you're getting a massage.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yes, the way a gym does. It's not a real childcare. You can't just drop off your kid. But while you are in our studio, you can have your kid in our childcare room, and all of our receptionists are moms or preschool teachers, and so they've all had experience working with kids. And we have a lot of toys in there. We're getting some more. I just ordered some today.
Oh, okay, good.
So the kids can stay in there and hang out, and they'll have a good time. And you get an hour-long break to get a massage, because when you're a new mom, I have 2 small children. I know how this is. When you're a new mom, you don't have a lot of time for yourself. And it's hard when you're home, especially, to find a way to carve out time for yourself.
Gotcha.
My mom likes to say that when we were little, her favorite time of day was getting stuck in traffic on the way home.
Why is that?
Because she didn't have to deal with her work people, and she didn't have to deal with the kids.
Okay, so you're hoping that now the favorite time is the massage.
Yes, take a break, get back to re-energize, get back to where you want to be. It's hard work. Little kids are hard work. My kids are 5 and 2, and I have a 14-year-old too. But she's not as hard anymore.
Okay, good.
Yeah, that's our hope. We want to help people relax. And my experience as a customer, I've tried all sorts of massage places all over the place.
Oh, really?
And you could find a good massage anywhere, because it really depends on the therapist. But the environment of the spa can really affect your experience.
So yours is a spa, it's not just a massage.
We just do massage. We have some yoga classes and Tai Chi classes. We don't do hair, and we don't do aesthetics.
Okay.
There are people in our shopping center who do those.
Okay.
So we have some friendships with them.
Good.
But the problem I found at some of the higher end spas, because they do everything, is that I don't feel comfortable there. I don't feel like I belong there. You go into a locker room and you get changed and you put on your robe, and you put away all your things, and then they take away all the clocks. So you have no idea how long you're there, how long your service is. Everything with us is very transparent. We have clocks in every room. The therapists need it to know how long your service is. And it's a very relaxed environment. One of my therapists, when he comes in, he starts yawning. He says, "Oh, this place is too relaxing. I'm going to fall asleep."
Oh, wow.
We want the whole experience to be relaxing. And one of the advantages we have with our location, even though we're in Fairfax City, we have a parking lot.
Yeah, that's true. That's good.
Yeah, because I was at a massage, and it was in Falls Church. But getting out of the parking lot undid every good the massage did, because it was so stressful.
You need to go back.
Coming back in.
Put my car on the street somewhere.
Now that would be mobile massage.
Actually, I never thought about it, but that's great, because I remember a friend who was has a health business, and he kept complaining about my parking in the area, but he didn't register to me. I didn't understand why. Now I understand why you said that. Because customer can come, they don't have to worry about parking.
Right. We always have a lot of parking. It's not a problem. You can find a space. People aren't going to try to hit you as you're crossing the parking lot. You're usually pretty safe. So it's a nice way to start and end.
I got you.
Especially when you're at the end, usually you're pretty chill and you're not paying as much attention as you should be. Sometimes I don't think we should let people go home. Maybe you shouldn't drive yet. Just sit for a few minutes, have a cup of tea.
It makes sense.
So.
Makes sense. How many people do you work with you there?
Right now we have about 7 therapists, including myself. And we do all sorts of, we specialize in different things. In one of my visions for my massage studio was I wanted to be able to keep therapists, because therapists have a high turnover rate in most places. And one of the ways I want to keep them happy and have them stay is to let them pursue their own interests. So I don't tell them what to take continuing education in. They go ahead, take courses, they get certified, and then we offer that. I have one therapist who's working on a Reiki certification right now. I have a therapist who specializes in oncology massage. That's not very common, and not a lot of places will just offer it. Because we're a small, independent place, we can offer whatever we want. And if she's the only one who offers it, it's not like we add it to the menu and everybody says, "Oh, I can do that." You only do what you've studied, what you're comfortable in. And that's how we offer things, and it's really nice to be so flexible. Then we can offer I think everybody wins, because the clients get a better experience because the therapists are doing what they love.
Yeah, absolutely makes sense. Interesting. I think I'll have to come and visit one of these days.
Oh yeah, I think you should.
Yeah.
You must have a pretty stressful job. You're helping all of us out.
Yeah, it was you can see on my face that's stressful. I'm just kidding.
No, you're a pretty fun guy. So.
Okay, good. So tell me more about how you handle your staff, because how you go about it. I'm interested by your approach. You see, you want them to be happy, you want them to take their classes, you want to keep them. Tell me a bit more about it. Your philosophy on that and how you do it.
My philosophy is that if you're happy, you'll stay. You know, if you're not going to get good services out of people who aren't happy where they are. It started from my own experience. I've worked in spas where I was not happy. I had one place that I gave 2 weeks notice after 1 week. It didn't help that I was pregnant and they were doing perms downstairs, but yeah, we were a side item. We were not their main, massage was not their main focus. And that's fine, but they didn't market for it. I didn't have clients and I was just sitting there, and you just didn't feel appreciated at all, and their room was too small. So as a therapist, when I went in to design this place, I made rooms that a therapist would want. I have some policies in effect that therapists like. During a shift, you stay in the same room. And some places, you could be in a different room during each massage, and that's hard on the therapist because, the room's not yours. You don't know where things are.
Makes sense. Yeah, you can't create around it. It's almost like,
So I try to keep them in the same room every shift.
Okay.
I'm the only one who moves around because, it's better to inconvenience me than anyone else.
Yeah, well, good for you.
And I really appreciate my staff. They're wonderful. I've been really lucky. And our receptionists are wonderful too. We're all learning the system. Several did not come from a customer service background. Some did. And so it's been a learning process, but everybody is willing to do what it takes. Everybody's a team player. That's what I'm going for. Gotcha. And that's just it. There's nothing more I can ask for, really. They're just all a wonderful group.
Very good. Excellent. Well, folks, you see our website there, so that gives you the opportunity to go and check it out and call them and go and visit them. So that's definitely impressive. Nowadays, I mean, it is the reason I asked you that question because there is people there who cares about their stuff and do something about it. There are also people there who that's not the case. So that's why I asked you that question, because it's fundamental, make a big difference.
It is, and massage therapy is a very physical job. You can't do 40 hours, you can't do 40 massages in a week. That's just it's not recommended. Actually, I think the numbers I remember hearing in massage school was for every 20 massages you give, you should get one. And that's not really feasible for a lot of us, but 20 massages is a full week.
And we talk about, that's a full week of work.
Right, right. And so I try to, we work together to set schedules for the staff so that they're not overworked. I don't want them to burn out. I don't want them to leave injured. That's not good for them. It's not
for anybody.
No, right, that's just not good all around. So. Yeah, I really care about my staff. They've asked me to stop sending them flowers because they keep dying on the front desk.
Well, maybe I should join your staff then, so I can. No, I'm just kidding. So now tell me, what is the biggest challenge in your business?
The biggest challenge is actually, it's not just my business. The biggest challenge, I think, is to my industry. It's the American view that massage is a great luxury. And it's sort of chipping away because every year new studies come out talking about the health benefits of massage. And so more and more people are seeking massage as part of their whole wellness system. Okay. And I really think that's important. Massage, to break it down, massage helps with stress. And if you talk to any doctor about the #1 source of illness, it's going to be stress. So we help with that. I read a recent study about massage helping with depression, and I read a study I was not expecting about massage helping young women with eating disorders. They had 2 groups of women. Obviously, it's a study, so they have their placebo. It's just everybody had talk therapy, and then one group also got a massage once a week. And for people with body issues, especially, it really helps to feel that human touch. Have you heard of the Touch Research Institute? I'm not sure it still exists. In Miami, Tiffany Fields was a big researcher on touch, and one of her studies, and I'm blanking on the date. I studied it in college. I was a psych major. It was the preemie study. She took groups of preemies, and one group got the normal care, and the other group received like 15-minute massages, maybe a couple times a day. I don't remember exactly, but the group that received massage, even like in their incubators, gained weight faster and got to leave the NICU faster. Human touch was that important. And so I actually also teach infant massage to help parents connect with their kids. And it's just the importance of touch is something we're losing in a current Western culture. We just we don't touch like we used to. You don't have your grandparents in your house like you might have had a few generations ago. And I think that's a big deal. That's what we're really losing.
Okay. Now with the new healthcare plan that is, I know there's some professions, there is people who can, do you guys take are you part of it? Are you taking insurance?
We don't take insurance or file insurance, but some insurance companies you can file it. I know like it's similar to the way a lot of insurance companies handle mental health. So a lot of mental health providers don't take insurance, but you can file it and get some of your money back.
Okay. So
that's true.
Does that help?
It helps because a lot of people are afraid massage is very expensive and that they can't afford it. But you know, a talk therapy session is very expensive too, and I think they complement each other well. So.
Okay, very good. Now you attended our breakfast event.
I did.
We're glad you came. I want you to please share your experience with the audience on it.
I've been to a few networking events. It's not something I realized I was going to have to do. But I really like your events for a couple of reasons. And I've only been to one so far. But there was a drop-in availability. I like that. You can sign up in advance. You can come at the door. You can, you can work it out so it works into your schedule, and that's really nice. It's really hard when you're a small business owner to find time for things. And I really like the speed dating. I know you don't call it that.
Oh, you were listening.
I actually met my husband speed dating.
Oh,
so.
Really? Oh, good. You can. Nobody else can.
Yeah, it's good. It's because you get to actually talk to people at a lot of networking events. It's a group situation, and that's it. And you help us network better, and then you actually let us talk to people one on one. That's really good for me because networking is not something I have any past with. I don't know what I'm doing really. You play as you go.
I think it's good because we kind of like undercut it, so that the all experience and then the new person truly can just come together and talk to one another.
That's great.
Yeah, so that's what we try to create, and so that people get to meet one another. Yeah, I remember a lady told me some years back. She said, "I love it because I can be there next to a CEO, but doesn't feel like it."
Yeah.
Because we level the field.
That's true.
For all of them to just talk to, hey, how can I help you? How can you help me? Which is truly what networking is supposed to be.
Yes, and I found I've talked to a lot more people in just it's been a week since my first event, and I think I've met with at least 2, maybe 3 people. I lose track. It's been a lot of people. But I've really connected with people better than I have at other networking events, and that really matters in the whole process because there's no point if there's no follow-up.
Absolutely, yeah. Very good, very good. And also, I want to thank you for becoming a sponsor at our next expo on June 20.
Oh, you're welcome. I appreciate it. It's gonna be fun.
So you drove right down the street right there.
Yep. Yeah. Well, that's part of the appeal for me. Is I'm very local. Some businesses, they'll travel all over Northern Virginia, but for me, if you're not within 5 miles, you're probably not going to come see me.
We're talking about the expo we'll be having on June 20 right here in Fairfax at the Stacy Sherwood Community Center. We're going to have about 100 exhibitors there. We're expecting 300 to 400 people. So they're going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think so. We might bring a chair. So
yes, I want you to do that because I guess it's kind of like your business also happened to be how do you call it, a show and tell.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's good. And then, in fact, I'm going to promote that people can come and get a quick massage there at the event as well.
Yeah,
we're going to give you that much prominent place where you can do that with some people.
That's good. It also helps that a lot of people, they have some trust issues with going in. You go in, you meet a therapist, you're like, okay, now I'm going to go get undressed at the table. That's hard on some people. So the chair massage is a nice icebreaker. Yeah, definitely. We do want you to do that, but also because you're close by there. I mean, you can just ask people to come and visit, which is we just right down there, and they're already oriented. Like if you tell them, "Oh, on the other side of the town," they're like, "Who?" Yeah, exactly. Just leave your car here.
Once we break down and follow us.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think one of the thing we try to provide also at the event, you're going to get the list of all the attendees. So you can use those to organize kind of like a reception, a drop in and visit or whatever.
Yeah, that's a good
Being
plan
that you
because
yeah.
it's a business-centered expo, right? And chair massage is a great reward for your employees. You know, you've been like, I don't know, you're a CPA, you have a really rough season. And then on April 16th, you have some chair massage come in and everybody's allowed to get a 10-minute massage and sign up, and the boss pays for it. That is wonderful employee appreciation.
It's smart to show a real appreciation because, yeah, when it comes to that, those people are so under the gun.
Right. Yeah, they have a deadline.
Yeah, national deadline. Everybody's like, sometimes CPA, they know, you can't talk to me until it's 15 April. You can't talk to you at whatever it is. Doesn't matter. They barrel it back. Yeah. Nothing can get through to them.
I'll talk to you later.
Actually, that's a good idea. You know, you should send a note to the association of, how do you call that? You should send a note to the association of the CPAs. Yeah. And let them know about it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I think that would be a good thing, definitely.
You're full of good ideas, aren't you?
I try not to be. Just throw that in there, and then say, I think that would be good.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Definitely. Now, tell me, so you have 7 people working for you, you just started. What are your future plans? What do you see, what are your future plans?
Well, I'd like to, we'll have more therapists when we have more, as we have more clients. And we have therapists at all levels, and we have therapists who are full-time. We have one therapist who's available 2 hours a week right now. And people are sort of transitioning. And I hope to be offering more classes. Right now we have Tai Chi once a week and yoga twice a week. Okay. And that's it right now in our classroom. So I hope to offer more classes, maybe Pilates or dance. We're doing a NIA trial on Monday to see if we have, with the staff, just to see if there's enough space for that.
What is that NIA trial?
NIA is,
what is NIA?
It's a combination of dance, yoga, and martial arts, from what I understand. There is a belt system, but I understand it's hard to explain, but you'll just have to see it. Okay. So that's what I'll be doing on Monday, is finding out what it's like.
At least you're open to new ideas.
Oh yes, yes. I'm not wed to anything. You know, whatever works, right?
Actually, the location is very good because having all these, being a shopping center is so easy for people. They can come and do their shopping, this, that, the other thing, right? At the same time, do the massage and what have you.
And we're also not far from George Mason University, and we accept Mason money.
Oh, really?
We do. So
how do you do that?
I just went on their site and emailed them and say, how do I accept Mason money? And because of the way we handle payments, we can just get a card reader for like $50 off of Amazon, and they set up a website, and we can take their cards.
Wow, well, that's great.
Yeah, so parents are like, oh, finals are rough. I mean, you go get a massage. I'll put some money on your account.
But you know, teachers and everybody else and what have you.
Yes, and we actually give a 10% discount at all times to teachers, first responders, so that's firefighters, policemen, paramedics, and military. Because those are our frontline people.
Absolutely. That's great.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, we'll be thinking of ways to give back to the community. We're doing some small sponsorships of other people's walks and things, but maybe in the future we'll do something bigger. We'll see.
That's great. That's great. I mean, congratulations.
Thank you.
I mean, you know, it's remarkable because in general, businesses, once they start run for 2, 3, 4, 5 years, then turn around. Should we do something for this community?
That's true, yeah.
In your case, you're starting, opening the door at the same time, doing all those things. That's totally remarkable.
Yes, well, I have a personal connection with those. My father was military, my husband was an EMT, and I have small children. And I got to tell you, the preschool teachers have to be the hardest work, most underpaid people I have met.
I know it. And I saw once. I came to the same conclusion.
Yes, I mean, I only had one kid that I was home with, and I was like, wow, how do they do this with 18 or so?
I totally get it. I was there. I'm like, oh gosh, like, yeah. I mean, they have to give. It's
a high emotional energy job. You know, the kids are they're very needy, and that's the way they are. And so the grown-ups really, I mean, I don't know how they end that day and don't drink a bottle of wine, but they don't. Or they should come get a massage.
Somebody just have to take them to, we have a solution for that. Just
Yeah.
5 o'clock, sir.
That's what you should give your teachers at Christmas time or the end of the year, their birthdays. They don't need any more apples. You know? Give them a massage.
Any last word you'd like to share with the audience before we close out?
Actually, I just would like to thank you for having me here. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure.
I've only known you about a week, and you've been a wonderful influence.
Well, thank you. Well, that's what we do. We go, one of the quote we have in our organization, the slogan is, from wherever you are, from wherever you may be to where you want to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah, so that's what we're doing. So any businesses, we help them. And yeah, we're looking forward to working with you, helping you grow your business in any way we can. Definitely the breakfast event, you're already a patron now with your sponsorship. I want you to capitalize on that. And even if you couldn't come, know that you can send somebody to your place to come. And that way you have a regular flow, because it's true, when you have a business, you don't have much time. But the great thing about the Breakfast Club is that it's just once a month.
Right.
So you can put it there, give you a flow of 40 or 20 to 40 new people, which you can add in your database, invite to see the place and come and get a massage. Because business tend to go up and down, booms and depression. But however, if you can organize it where you keep having your food out there, getting new people and what have you, you can just grow.
Right, right.
Thank you very much for coming to our show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
My pleasure.
Appreciate it.
So folks, as always, have a very good night. See you next time. Bye-bye.
This program was brought to you by Organo Gold. Organo Gold is a health and wellness company that provides healthy coffees, teas, and chocolate. All one has to do is consume the available coffee, teas, chocolate, and other products to get all the available benefits. One can also share these products with others to help them improve their health as well.